Hi, this is Jayme from Lick the Spoon podcast. Beth and I are two friends who happen to be geriatric millennials, and we have been having so much fun getting together, having conversations, and then sharing them with you on this podcast. We hope you enjoy listening, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.
Let me just tell you about my week. It's been a lot. So the cat has decided that she wants to wake up at 4 a.m. And when she wakes up, she likes to do the bacon biscuits on me, but she likes to add a little claw to get me to wake up. And I'm like, it is 4 a.m. And at that time, she wants to get up and have wet cat food. She already has her own cat feeder that she gets regularly through the day. She should be happy, but no, she wants her wet food. So oftentimes she jumps on my head or whatever. I'm like, ma'am, this is too much. Then daylight savings happens. Guess what happens? 3 a.m. Monday.
Okay, Beth, does your cat, can't she be in another room?
Oh my gosh, I'm not going to lock the cat away and just lock my door. I'm like, sorry, girl, you're on your own.
Why not? She's a cat.
Okay, that's heartless.
No, it's not.
No, I think I just got used to her being around me all the time, but she was sleeping normally. And she's because she'll cuddle up with me and she's so warm.
I mean, yeah, it's awesome. Great. But she needs to learn. You need to
we've been working on it. We've been working on it, but daylight savings threw us off because it was like, hey, it's 3 a.m., but I think it's 4.
So what'd you do?
I went back to bed, but then she proceeded to jump on my head, and we had words, and it was fine. It's getting better. So later in the week, I wake up, and I'm like waking up out of a dream, like, I can't breathe. And I open my eyes. She's laying on my chest, full body weight. She's dead asleep. And I'm like, you're very heavy. Yeah. I know I need to work out more. I think I need to just work on my core so I can support her. Very heavy. So I get her off and whatever. I just said, I'm going to weigh you today. So I weighed that heifer and she's 8 pounds now. And I'm just like, that's too much for you. Too much. No, but I didn't, it's too much for you to lay on me and be up in my grill. It's
you might need some boundaries with your pet.
I need boundaries with a lot of things because, so she's been waking up early. So I've been getting up and just doing stuff because it's like, once I'm up. I can't just go back to bed.
Uh-huh. Can you go to bed early then?
No, I try, but then I'm on the TikTok or the Reddit, and it's just it's hard to go to sleep between, before 11. However, I just saw an article that they did research, and I'm going to link this in the episode so people can go do their own, reading on it. But they said that prime time to fall asleep is between 10 and 11 at night.
For who?
For adults.
It depends what time they have to wake up in the morning.
Okay, but they're just saying for long health, that's a good time. Let's be clear, people. I did not actually read the article. I read the headline and some comments.
But you have to what if you have to wake up at 4 a.m.? That's not.
Well, also that's too early. So, anyway,
aren't cats nocturnal? I mean,
she goes to bed she likes to have about 90 minutes of free time after I go to bed. Then she curls up and she sleeps the night. She's the whole thing.
Okay.
So she's been waking me up. So I've been getting up, doing stuff. Girl, I've been grinding. So I became a streamer, a gaming streamer.
Yeah.
That's been a whole thing. I've been streaming all week. Very sad that I'm not yet ninja, but we're working on it. It's like my personality. I'm like, I only have 5 followers. And then it's like, okay, it's going to take a minute. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I did that last Friday. Levels unknown of productivity. I streamed. I recorded a little video for my Instagram. I pieced it together. You saw it was my little POV. I recorded 2 YouTube channel videos for my new YouTube that I'm doing.
What?
I have a YouTube channel in my head, and I did an unboxing, and I did a haul video with my cat from PetSmart. And
oh my gosh.
And then it's I just kept going, and then I worked on our podcast. It was I'm like, what's going on? That energy is kept up this whole week. And so yesterday, you're coming over tonight. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, Jayme's coming over. Your house looks disgusting. We cannot have Jayme in this. And I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting in my office, and it's the work day is finishing up. I'm like, okay, what do you need to do to make it comfortable for Jayme? I'm like, clean the kitchen, clean the dining room, make sure the bathroom's nice. I'm like, okay, it's going to take an hour. So I'm sitting in my office, and I'm looking around. I'm like, you know what? I need to redo this room.
That's what you do. What?
Yes. I literally redid my entire office.
This story before, but in a different.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you.
Hours. 4.5 hours, redid the entire office, flipped all like my work computer and my streaming computer, set stuff up, decided that I had a desk that I was using for a vanity in my bedroom, moved that. The piece of furniture that was out here in the living room that you're like, where'd that go? It's in my bedroom now as a mini vanity. Like, lost my mind. And then today I got back, I was like, well, this does not look good for Jayme. And so I literally had to pile everything in the office and just like, she's just not going to see it.
Yes,
it's fine.
I'm not. But also, you don't have to clean up for me because honestly, I don't
I know.
I don't care. And
I know, but it's just like that. Like, there's a level of clean I want people to think that I live at.
Yeah.
I don't have to live at it, but I need people to assume, oh, she's clean. If I drop a cookie on her floor, I'll eat it.
Well, listen, I know that you don't wash your towels with your underwear, right? Right.
My dish towels.
Clean.
Yeah. Well, let's be specific. Yeah. I don't wash. I don't combine area towels. So it's like cleaning towels don't go in with like house, like my body towels and kitchen towels. Yeah.
Right. So there you go.
Cleanish.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, and
I will never be the same when it comes to
towels and laundry.
When I do laundry. Yes. I will be the same. I will continue to do the same thing that I have always done, but I will not ever think of it the same because now I will always go, this is kind of gross, maybe. Whatever.
It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Good times. So
okay, so that is that's a lot.
No, this week it's been a lot. Like, it's just been nonstop. And I think that I'm hitting my wall though because this morning I was like, I was up early again. I'm working and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I'm like, oh, I have some mini muffins. So I come out to my kitchen. I grab a little bowl. I'm going to put the muffins in there. And then I'm like, you know what sounds great right now? Some root beer. Because I had a little root beer and I don't drink soda often. But when I do, it's like giving, a little crack to somebody because it was like, sugar. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to drink this root beer. I start pouring it in what I think is a glass, but I look down and it's a bowl. And the bowl that I was going to put the muffins in was now full of root beer. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I think that we've hit a level of tiredness and fatigue where we might need to reassess our choices.
Did you just use a straw in the bowl?
No, I poured it into a cup because I'm classy. And I just put the muffins in my hand and I went back to work and shotgun that beer it's root beer. Yeah, I was at work. I was drinking the root beer. So it's a lot, but it's very exciting.
Yeah. I mean, that's awesome that you got. So was that video you were talking about that one?
That you like? Yes. I'm all about the Animal Crossing and it's a whole thing.
I don't know anything about it, but it was really cute. Like that whole, do you create this world? Is that
it's kind of like you build stuff and I don't know. It's like kind of a big deal right now, but not. And I don't know. I just like it. I like gaming. So it's a fun one.
And I liked your voice in it too.
I am trying to get used to my voice. I've been playing with it, going up a little bit and down a little bit to just see what level works for me.
So what's your normal? Like when you're just talking?
I feel like I have a very like Eugene Levy. Remember the guy that's like monotone kind of thing? So it's just like, hi, boys and girls. This is your friend Beth. That's how I sound to myself. Just very like one note. But then I hear myself back and sometimes I'm very sing-songy and just, I don't know. Isn't it weird? It's weird to hear your own voice.
It is weird.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Oh, yeah. I get it. I mean, I don't love it either, but I'm used to it. And actually, I don't know if you know this about me, but I was kind of a big deal in the 80s here. I was a child star.
You were?
In the Tri-Cities, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I literally was like the voice of many, an ad that were geared towards children. So
you were?
Yes. My mom worked at a radio station. And so anytime they needed like a kid voice on a promo or something, it was me.
Do you have these recordings?
I do. And one day I will get them out for you and play them because they're hilarious.
I would love to hear those.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing. I mean, one's traumatizing though. So my mom likes to invade space a little bit. Not great boundaries. And so I was waiting for them to start recording and she's like, okay, give us a second. And I decided to just freestyle a song to the boy that I loved. And I was in kindergarten and I'm singing and I'm just so into it. And my mom had the audacity to use it in the recording on the ad. Yes. And broadcast to everyone. I was for sure thinking he's going to hear. I mean, it was an ad for like a children's clothing store or something or a restaurant.
say his name or anything, did you?
I did, but I was like mumbling and she cut the part out where I said his name. Okay. But I was just like mortified.
I bet you were.
Mortified. I've never been so betrayed in my life. But it was, what it was. But anyway, so I have some really good tapes and like I have a reel of all my recordings and
what? I need to see this.
I will play them for you. We'll get those out because they are quite something.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, famous. You're sitting with a famous person. Yeah. Go Flamingo Beach Restaurant. That was my main gig.
Is that still around?
No, it was with a water park, a defunct water park that's no longer here. A car dealership was built over it, but It was this beautiful water park called Oasis Water Park.
I have heard of that. And yes. You know what? They do keep talking about bringing another water park back to the Tri-Cities, which who knows if they will, but I think it would be a success. We live in the desert.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go, but I know lots of people that would because there's not stuff for families.
We're geriatrics now.
Oh, yeah. I'm not getting in a pool with a bunch of kids. Like, that's pee water. It's not happening. Like, I don't know. I look at the people that in my facility, they go swimming in the pool here, and I'm just like, are you insane? Do you know how many children and people are in there just peeing it up? Like, I can't. And I just saw somebody, they spit the water. I'm like, you put that water in your mouth?
Ugh.
No. Apologies to any swimmers out there. I get it. You all have your own thing, but that's not my culture. That is not. There's not enough chlorine.
That's not your culture.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but if
there is enough chlorine because everyone's butt cracks in there too.
Disgusting. Yeah. So if I brought you out a glass of water and I'm like, Jayme, this only has like a tablespoon of my pee, but there's chlorine in it too.
Well, I'm not going to drink it.
I know, but that's why it's so
water.
But people do. It's just traumatic to watch.
All kinds of bodies of water are gross.
Oh yeah,
if you really think about it.
Oh, it's disgusting. Like
I still swim though.
I mean,
I just don't put it. I don't put my head in the water very often.
Okay, that's smart. Yeah. I don't know. I just. Mm-hmm. The last time I went swimming was with you in Hawaii. Yeah, remember I visited you in Hawaii.
This is a long time ago.
That was like maybe 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah,
it's got to be more than that.
It's
time
more
flies. Than that. It does fly, but it's more than that because we've been here almost 6 years, and we were in Belize for 2 years before that.
Okay,
so it was before. So it's over 8 years ago.
Okay, we're gonna scale down though, so people don't think we're old. But I remember
we do have geriatric millennials
in the title. But when we were swimming, I'll never forget because it's beautiful. Like I could barely touch.
Are we in the ocean?
We're in the ocean when we're swimming, and it's beautiful. And we just hung out on the beach, and I just feel like that's when we really connected as friends. And it was just like it was so lovely. And we go and we swim, and all of a sudden I look, there's a sea turtle next to us. Now most people are like, a sea turtle was right next to us. I was like, yeah, terrifying. Out of nowhere, we're just talking swimming, and all of a sudden a sea turtle's right here. I'm like, that snuck right up on me. Like, I got to get out of this water. Like, there could be a shark. I mean, I know there's sharks, not right here, but there's whales in here. I couldn't. It was too much.
I don't even remember that specifically, but
it was beautiful. I'm glad that moment that I cherish so deeply in our friendship is.
No, I remember you. Yeah, I don't remember the sea turtle. I probably swam after it.
No, you were like right by me, but then all these people like tourists, because we were locals, so it was a different vibe. I was like, ugh, tourists. Anyway, me being there for a whole 3 days, I was just like, I'm a local now.
I miss Hawaii so much.
Yeah, it's so cool that you live there.
I want to live there more. Yeah. Again.
Do it. Not right now, though.
No, I know. We won't.
We're on a move moratorium for like the next couple years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Tony's in school, and we're not going to go. We just moved.
Yeah. No, you literally.
Last year.
Yeah. No more moving. It's too much. As I get older, like the move stuff is just like absolutely not.
It's a lot of work.
I was like thinking, okay, I want to move to a house eventually or whatever, or a bigger like condo or something. But I was just looking at one section of my closet, thinking about having to pack it. I'm like, I'm staying here for the rest of my life.
I know it's daunting. It is worth it though if you go to the if location makes. If the location is better, location makes a huge difference. So for us, it was worth it. Even though we only moved 10 minutes away, it was still a big. Well, we did a remodel. If we just moved into a house and just put everything away, that's different. Mm-hmm. That is not.
That's not the case. What you did. No, you did a remodel and then a flood.
Yeah.
So good times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that's done.
Yeah, it's over. It's finished.
What time do you want me to go?
Before 9.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely leave.
Yeah, okay.
Because I need to go to bed. We're leaving tomorrow. So it's even when you're only going for like,
it's a thing.
It's a lot to get everything ready and make sure everyone has underwear and toothbrushes.
When did everything become a thing? You know what I mean? Like, I remember being youngish, and I never was like a just spur of the moment, just go type of person, but you know, much more so when I was younger. But it's just like, oh, you want to go to DC for the weekend? Okay, let me just grab a bag. And now I'm like, okay, I'm really gonna have to think about this because I'm actually having to pack. And then just getting through airport security, and then like, oh, what shoes am I going to take? What are we doing? Do I need an IT? I'm like, nope, I'm not going.
The shoe question is real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you need different shoes for different activities.
Yes.
/ outfits.
Yes.
So
it's no joke.
It is no joke. And especially when you want to do different activities. Like if you want to go hiking, you don't want to wear the same shoes. You don't want to wear hiking shoes when you want to go out for dinner.
No, absolutely not. That's not a thing.
I know.
Can you imagine like going out, hey, we're going to go to this fancy restaurant. What do you got? I have a beautiful dress and hiking shoes.
Right. Like, and so, but if you're trying to pack a carry-on.
Yeah. And I only do carry-ons. Like I do not understand people that pack and check luggage. I've taken students now I took them on 3 mission trips. One that was overseas. It was, it's out of the country. It was in Peru. And I told them, like, you get 1 carry-on. And they're like, we have to pack in a carry-on. I'm like, absolutely. Yeah. That includes your pillow. Like, make it work. But it was the best because you get off, you just go. You're not like waiting around.
And did they do it? They did it?
There was no option. So yes, they did. But they loved it after a while. Like once they figured out how to travel like that, they're like, okay. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Especially if you're going somewhere warm where your clothing is like not bulky.
Even so, I'd be like, listen, you're going to wear 6 jackets on the airplane. Oh. Like, I don't care. You're sweating. Don't care. Just take a layer off and like roll it up and put it underneath.